Oh, God.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no pressure.
Okay. Wait room.
Stop.
Admire it. I swear.
It's fine. It was fine. Everybody relax. It's okay. Everything's totally fine. Thanks, everybody.
And then, Alex, you mind
Yes.
if we get you for a couple questions?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Dude, love that. You tell me where. Right here?
Yeah, right here. It's good.
Okay.
All right, here with Alex Brink at the QB Classic. What is your most memorable time as a Coug? Your favorite memory?
I mean,
That's a hard one.
yeah, it's a hard one. Definitely. I've got a few for sure. I mean, the Apple Cups are just so dang special, right? Like, 05, 04, the first one, which doesn't get as much credit, but like 04 because those seniors hadn't won in like 5 or 6 years. And so to be able to win at home was amazing. And then like 07, I mean, in Husky Stadium, going out on, right, like, basically my last pass as a collegiate player, as a game winner was so special. So I think those really stand out to me.
Got a cosmic crisp apple, some of the best in the game. What's it like to get
I
back
want to
with
eat it so bad.
Yeah, hey, put it down. What's it like to get here with all the Cougar legends and see Papa Thompson and Zevi and everything, just to kind of, have that quarterback bond?
Sure. I mean, I remember when Jack reached out a handful of years ago and said, hey, I want to put this thing together, right? I want to find a way to fund a scholarship in kind of the quarterback's name, right? And as QBU, how can we find a way to do that? And his idea was this golf tournament, right? And with the support of Cougs First and everybody involved, and they were able to get it off the ground, and to be a small part of that, it's really special. And then to come back and see Bill Doba's here, who's my head coach, who if this event didn't exist, I don't know that I would ever see Coach Dobes, right? And so I get to see him, once a year, and it's really, really special because of how close we were. And it's the same for my teammates and the other quarterbacks that are really close. So really thankful for Jack Thompson, thankful for Cougs First and all the sponsors that are able to put this on, because to get back together and create that fellowship of Coug brotherhood is really all that matters.
What's your favorite Doba story?
Oh my goodness. So the thing about Coach Doba is when obviously I got here, he'd been here for a long time, right? So he'd been the D coordinator, he'd been incredibly successful, and but he's a defensive head coach, so he doesn't want like the offense, to do well in practice. And so, we got Coach Levenseller, Mike Levenseller is the offensive coordinator, Tim Rosenbaugh is the quarterback coach, and we're going out every week just trying to beat up on the defense. But then you got the head coach at the end of practice, like, boy, guys, we had a really tough practice this time. And I'm like, no, what are you talking about, guys? We had a great practice, because the offense lit it up. So I used to always love that with a defensive-minded head coach, that you never want the offense to do great in practice.
We'll leave you with Zevi. You were able to call his game at the Holiday Bowl and kind of see his initial front towards Cougar Nation. What did you see from that game, and what do you see from him as a person taking on this role this year?
Well, I think you got to frame it up first and foremost with how difficult of a situation that was for anybody to step into. And, as the quarterback with so much on your shoulders, to go into that game where you've been the backup all year, you haven't got a ton of reps, you got guys that aren't playing, obviously the team's down, to go out and be able to perform at a high level really shows the type of character that he has, shows the type of ability he has. But to me, it shows the confidence level. And I think that's really, really shown up now this offseason when everybody's got to see him kind of be the guy. You see that Zevi can command a room. You see why in a bowl game that the athletes rallied around him and he was able to have success. So I think that speaks volumes for who he is as a player and what he can be wearing the crimson and gray moving forward.
Last one for me, initial thoughts of Jimmy Rogers and your experience with him.
I had a chance to talk to Coach Rogers on the phone the other day, and I thought it was going to be 10, 15 minutes. Hey, get a chance to talk, and we're on the phone for 40 or 45 minutes, and I think that speaks to who Coach Rogers is, which is the passion, the authenticity, and the excitement about being here. And we covered all sorts of things, but one thing that showed through was his passion for what Cougar football can be. And that's really all you want, right? You want somebody that believes that, when you put on the Cougar head logo and you wear the crimson and gray, that you got a chance to go out on the field and win ball games and, build a great program. And I think he believes that. He believes he has the right people in the building. And I'm super excited about that.
Yeah. Appreciate your time. Best of luck today and go Cougs.
Thanks, guys. Go Cougs.
Shot there.
Well,
you crushed it.
once in a blue moon, right? So they say. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Go Cougs.
Good to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Yeah.